Hey everyone, it's Brutales. Today we're playing Into the Dark, a recently launched indie dungeon crawler RPG that launched with a price tag of $21. It's $20.99. And right from the start I was impressed by the engine of the game. I mean, from the start of the game you can select your graphic style from realistic, painted or cartoonish graphics. And it does exactly that. It changes the game graphics to the one that you selected. This is the first time that I see something like this in a game. An option to select your graphic style that you love. You have 4 heroes to choose from with weird names that I cannot pronounce, and tons of pets you can choose from, ranging from dogs, cats, frogs, dragons, or any animal that you can think of. I chose a corgi in the end. And then I decided to play the hand-designed 16-level dungeon created especially by the developer. You can also select a random map where the game will create a random dungeon for you, or create a custom dungeon yourself by selecting the custom button and choosing one that you created before. The game doesn't have a tutorial, so after wandering around for a bit, I decided to head to the gate and press the F button, and the gate opened magically. Like in any other dungeon crawler, you beat up monsters with fists at the beginning, pick up loot, and become stronger. Unfortunately, the combat is pretty basic. The monsters stand still, they don't really do that much damage, and you just punch them or hit them with your weapons until they die. Not really a challenge. If you want the challenge, but not the fun type, you have to do the puzzles to advance into the dungeon. Well, unfortunately for me, I was stuck even at the first puzzle. But not because it was hard, but mostly because the game didn't really tell me that to pass through a dark corridor you have to press the F key. But I didn't give up. I decided to quit the game and try the other graphic style, the cartoonish one, and try to do the puzzle again. And guess what? The game really looks completely different. Even the monsters look different. So I decided to go back to my puzzle and go to the next level. Finally, I was victorious. Well, not really. That was the first level. 15 more levels to go. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll complete those levels, because the puzzles are just annoying. Starting from tile puzzles that seem to be very popular and not really that annoying. Pulling levers and pressing on tiles unlocks doors. You have the most annoying puzzle that I can imagine. Teleporting puzzles. Thing is, they start off as okay, not really that complicated, although they're mostly trial and error. Then they just go into overdrive with these teleporting puzzles. After spending a few minutes of doing trial and error runs, I finally managed to complete the puzzle, but it gave me no satisfaction and I was really frustrated. So I'm really not a big fan of the combat or the puzzles. And I found another annoying thing. I leveled up and I decided to put 1 point in magic because I wanted to use a magic spellbook on my character. Well, it didn't work. I invested a point, but nothing happened. And my point was lost. Just terrible. That just means that I cannot develop the character that I have chosen the way that I want to. And if I want to become a spellcaster, I just have to select another character and start from scratch. Although I really liked the graphic style of the game, the music, the pet selection, it's really hard for me to recommend the game at the current price tag of $21, mostly because of the lack of character customization, simplistic combat, bugs, and annoying puzzles. This doesn't really mean it's a bad game. You can select a random dungeon or create a custom one for yourself and just beat monsters with your cute pet or fairy. Some people find this relaxing. You beat monsters, you collect loot, and level up your character. Thanks for watching. I played Into the Dark. Make sure to drop me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. That would help me. Also, don't forget to wishlist the game on Steam, because this is an indie developer. Maybe try it out if there is a discount, or just to give me a different opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.